Hold on. Let me just check this bitch is working! Hold on. Let me just check this bitch is working! Yep, this bitch is working. Okay! Let's play. Okay. Let's have... Go on, let's get English subtitles. I love some subtitles. You can't go without them. No. I haven't. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. What's the current time? It's... No. 3... Hold on. I need to wait for it to get to 3:29. Hold on. Wait. 3:28. Come on. Get to 3:29. Come on, gal. Why do you need to know the time? Like... What? Come on! How long is a fucking minute? There we go. Right, 3:29. Okay. Ooh. I've literally only seen like one trailer of this. Whoa! The end is never the end. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hey, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That seems pretty boring.
Although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in. There had been made
What's the point in that?
for this job.
Someone else is just doing the exact same for him.
Was happy.
Pushing buttons in an order. For him to push buttons in an order.
And then
For him to
one
push
day,
buttons in an
something very
order.
peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Oh no.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he
Damn!
realized that not one single order had
Girl.
arrived on the monitor for him to
How the
follow.
fuck did it take
No
you an
one showed
hour?
up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
What was
Shocked,
wrong,
frozen
Stanley?
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Am I supposed to get up? Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, hello. Whoa! The sensitivity is very high. Holy schmoly doly. Hold on. Can I touch anything? No. I need to turn this fucking sensitivity down. No. I just need... No, that's... I love the sound. I love that. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that's much better now. Can I go in there? No. Can I go in there? No.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh,
What could
no.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room. Where are you? What's that? No. Is this a meeting room? No? Hold on. Wait a sec. What's going on, Stanley? Tell me, Stanley. What is going on? That's not the meeting room. Meeting room. sales this quarter. This does not make sense. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Get
The
fucked!
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I do. I do. Whoa, that looks like a fucking prison. Can I zoom in? I cannot zoom in. Hold on.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed...
Girl, stop being
Stanley
sarcastic!
simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. I feel
Stanley
like...
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I like this game! Oh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
No.
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story...
This
has
reminds
been
me of
about
Little Big
nothing but
Planet.
you all this
The,
time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
Why do I feel like...
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not
Okay.
asking me, I'm asking for her.
Wait. Who's
This is
her?
Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Okay.
She's been waiting.
What?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one.
Yeah, it reminds me of Little Big Planet. I feel like this is the same narrator.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh.
Bitch, let me in!
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a lovely wife? They want to commit their life to you?
That was a bit
I'm trying to
mean.
make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Oh, that was so mean. The fuck you looking
This
at,
is a very
bitch?
sad story about the death of a man.
death?
named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons.
No, I
doing
pushed the
exactly
wrong button,
what he's
actually.
told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
I pushed the wrong button.
Now he's coming back to work.
No, he's
One
coming
might
back
even
to
feel
work.
sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I feel sorry for me. I'm not pressing G. Okay, fine.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic
adventures.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
I like this
It was
game.
wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Hold on, I want to search. Who narrates Stanley Parable? Who narrates Little Big Planet? Huh? Wait. Oh my god, it's not the same person. Damn. L.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Hold on, sorry,
First, he
wait.
imagined that one day while at work, He stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone...
Where the
in
fuck is a
building
TV?
suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Why is there a fucking chair? Spend time with the
So
boys.
he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I
He
think...
wandered through this fantasy world.
What?
He began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
Hold on.
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What the fuck?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing
and
beyond
over.
hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I don't have a wife.
But there is no
Oh.
answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Aww.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Okay, I'll go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I want to do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I don't know, love.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to.
I must.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a
What the
button.
hell?
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
Oh. Okay. Wait. Did I die? Hold on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. I'm doing it wrong again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
No!
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Just to admire it. No.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Stanley!
So bad at following directions, it's
Incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
I don't think we have.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stan.
No, my fake wife.
Someone you've forgotten about.
I don't have a wife.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
I'm not, love.
I'm not asking for me.
You're lying.
I'm asking for her.
You're lying.
It's Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I'm not picking up the phone.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
Nope.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No. I'm not picking up the phone. I'm not picking it up. I'm not picking up the goddamn phone! Don't make me pick up that phone. You ain't gonna make me pick up the goddamn phone. Because you're lying to me. You are lying to me. I don't have a wife. I don't have a wife. You're lying. Can I unplug it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait.
Oh, goodness.
Stanley, did
Did
you
you
just
unplug the phone? Yes, I did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Nope.
Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Nope.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible.
What?
I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
No, I'm Stanley. No, I'm Stanley.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
I'm
if
sorry.
If you made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment
No.
so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
No.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice is the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
Don't
He
like
could
that
invent a
name.
machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person
is
is
not real.
Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution
You
to
won't.
the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Oh,
and
thank
the
you.
feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes
I'm not
ago
doing it.
and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This
Oh.
way, please.
I don't know. Can I go in here? No. Wait.
Now that we know your
Oh,
choices
okay.
are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main
Aww.
character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
God's sake!
No sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
It makes you want to contradict it so bad. It literally makes you want to do the opposite. I don't want to do anything he says, but he's so nice. What's he going to make me do? He's going to make me go back through the door and choose the right door.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have
No.
resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
No.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be
Shall I do
fine.
it?
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know. Okay. Oh, maybe they're playing me. I'm gonna go in the one on the left. Because they think I'm gonna go in the one on the right. Well done, Stanley.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Girl. What the hell? I don't want to make the right decisions anymore.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in
Expensive
disbelief
boss.
who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115! I can't speak.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Love, Nightshark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Damn, he is not happy.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Oh.
behave exactly as Stanley would. Lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's 'cause I'm not Stanley. 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 It's 'cause I'm not Stanley.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Damn.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would.
I'm doing
that
it.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
I'm doing
first.
it.
I'm quite sure you'll be
I'm
up to
doing
the
it.
task. Just follow my lead and
Yep.
you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going. I'm going in the left. I'm pissing you off. I'm pissing you off. I'm pissing you off.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Fuck off. Let
behave
me.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly.
I'm not
and always
stopping.
putting the story first.
I'm not
Quite
stopping.
sure you'll be up to the task.
I don't care.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set
I'm
of
going
2
through the
open
left.
doors,
And you can't
he
stop
entered
me.
the door on
Alright?
his left.
Yeah, I'm going through the left, love. And I'm pissing you off. You know I'm not Stanley. You know I'm not Stanley. Whoa. What the hell was that noise?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Oh, do you know what? Piss off.
behave exactly as Stanley would.
I'm doing it
That
one more
means
time
choosing
and then I'm giving up.
responsibly
And I'm
always
going through the
putting
right.
story first.
I
I'm
really-
quite sure you'll be up to
I
the
feel
task.
like this game is too smart to be like, oh, we're just gonna let them keep going, and the game will restart. I don't believe
Follow my
that.
lead and you'll be fine.
I just
All
don't believe
right.
that it's just gonna keep restarting.
When Stanley came to a set of
There is
2
gonna be a
open
breaking
doors,
point.
He entered the door on his left.
Yep, there's gonna be a breaking point. I'm telling you. Look, I'll do it again.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Conflict with
Feeling
another
a wave
digital
of
employee
disbelief,
like yourself, but
behave exactly as Stanley.
one more time!
Means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
One more
he
time.
entered the door on his left.
One.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Piss
Feeling
off.
a wave of disbelief,
Do you know what?
behave exactly
Piss off,
as
I'll go through the
Stanley
right.
would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
And I'm not gonna
All
do
right.
whatever I want.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
He wants me to
entered
do
the
whatever
door
I
on
want
his
now.
left.
So I will do what you want me to do and go through this door.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Yeah. 'Cause you don't want me to. You don't want me to hurry back in the other direction.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that?
'Cause you're a
What did you
bitch.
think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worth this now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Yes.
To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely?
No!
Willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
It's gonna shut down. Yeah, it's gonna shut the game down. And then I'll join back and it'll be like... Oh. Why did it do that? Oh. Fuck. I actually thought it would shut the game down. What the hell have I done?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Did he just try... He is the game, so he tried to kill himself.
Look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Sorry.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Sorry.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, shit.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
Stanley!
Please, I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
That's it.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
I paid 20 motherfucking quid for this game! I need more! This is not it. I know. Hello, Lottie. This isn't it. I know this isn't it. This is a brilliant game. I know this is not it. It's too smart.
I need you to take that step forward, please. Choose
Mate, Lottie, it's been amazing so far.
anything.
No!
This is more important than you can ever know.
I know this isn't the end. I know it's not. I know it's not. I know it's not. I know it's not.
You hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
Stanley.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct.
Yeah, it's not the end. See? Look, he's still talking after the credits. It's not the end. I know it's not. Fuck. Shit.
That's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Stanley. Come on, Stanley. It's not the end. I fucking told you. See, it's making it look like it's restarted. It's making it look like it's restarted. Do you think I'm dumb? Do you think I'm dumb?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Yeah,
Perhaps he had
yeah,
something to
yeah. Whatever. I'm still not gonna do it right. I'm still not doing it right. I'm still not doing what you say. Ooh. I think I'm getting played now. Maybe I should. So basically, Lottie, hold on, before I go through the story and it starts the next piece of dialogue. Basically, I'm Stanley. Okay? There should not be a real person playing this game, according to the game. It is just Stanley. This narrator is telling Stanley's story. You either choose to go along with it, or you choose to not go along with it. Now, I have not gone along with it for so long that now I feel like he's tricking me, asking me, or being like, oh, I know you're not going to go along with it, so just go through the right door. Well, maybe I won't go through the right door. Maybe I'll go through the left.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? The left, where I'm supposedly supposed to go, or right, where he expects me to go. Sorry. Okay. I'll trick him. I'll go on the left. Okay, okay. There's going to be glitches now.
Yet
I've ruined
there
his
was not
game.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Oh!
Went upstairs to his boss's office.
Now, this wasn't here before. This wasn't here last time, Lottie. The only choice was to go up. But is he teasing me now, giving me choices? He's trying to give me choices to go against him now. And I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to do what he says because that's what he least expects. Whoa, this wasn't here before either. That sign wasn't there. This also wasn't how the office looked.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
Is it just me or is he starting to sound pissed off? He's speaking a lot faster now.
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad...
Oh my god! Little sneaky bitch! Because last time we had to speak into the microphone, but Stanley can't speak. So he's taken it away and he's turned it into a keypad. So that you can't go wrong. You little fucking bitch, you knew I was going to do this.
behind the boss's desk, the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I'm not putting in the right code.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Too bad. I don't know that the combination is 2845. Sorry. Sorry.
2845.
Fuck off. I'm not putting 2845 in. Not doing it. See? Ha! You thought you'd get around it! You thought
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Oh, that's so good! It just opened all by itself. He is determined to not let me ruin his game this time.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, what did he do?
Funny. Okay. Oh, it's there. I want to go through here. But does he think I'll go through there? Does he think I'll go through there? See, I'm supposed to go through here, but he knows me too well. So he thinks I'm going to go through there. I'm going through there. I don't care. Oh. Okay. Never mind. It wasn't a door. Okay. Big door shuts. No? No? Okay. Elevator. Oh shit. I'm just gonna fall. There's no... Mate, there's no elevator here. There's no fucking elevator. He's trying to kill me. I've broken his game. Oh. Oh. Never mind. I'm going up. Oh no. I can only go down. Okay. Bye! Ah. Whatever.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I don't feel peculiar.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
Nope.
As though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Did you hear that, Lottie? as though he felt more free and able to question the nature of his job. He's gonna know that I'm gonna start going against his... That is a hint to say, I know you're gonna go against me, so I'm gonna make the story the right path, and you're gonna do the opposite. So I'm gonna make all the right things on the opposite path because you're gonna pretend like you... Yeah, I know what's going on here.
Now, when for years it had
never occurred to him.
This question would not go unanswered for
Whoa. Yeah. I'm going back up.
Oops. Nope. Never mind. Got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Yeah. See? I did it again. I did it again. I went against you, bitch. I'm going back into the office.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just
He's
exactly
getting pissed off.
what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Girl!
Bolted to the edge of my seat.
Why are you getting so pissed off? What was the code? What was it? Hold on. Wait. What was the code? Hold on. It was 2845. Girl, that literally was the code. I just looked back on my live stream. Okay. Can I go up? Let me go.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all this?
I'm ruining your story and you're getting pissed off. But you're not breaking down like you did before.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
I don't know. Should I? Yes, I will.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility. He knows I'm not going to walk into that. Fuck off. I'm going through it. You are trying to... You think you're playing me? You think I'm going to go through the escape? Well, I'm not. I'm going into the mind control facility. Oh, bugger, you actually did it. Why did you do it, Stanley? Oh, well, I can't go back anyway. Yeah! He's gonna try and make it so that I can't make the wrong decisions now.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
I'm not
Stanley
thinking
thought
that.
to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Girl, I'm not thinking that. You think you're so funny? Is there any more buttons I can click? Ooh.
Now the monitors their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Damn. Where's my office? Oh my god, fired. Fired. I'm one of these. Hold on. I can't remember.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
He's getting excited now because I'm going with this story. Maybe I should have gone through the escape.
His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
No, I'm not. I'm enabling it. I'm enabling this bitch. Let me enable it. I never said that. I'm turning the power on. What's that? 5. How do I turn it on? Oh, there's another button up there. Hold on. There's another button. I want to get to the button. No, it's locked. Wait, another button. 1, 2. Where's 3? Is 3 up there? Is that 3? Oh, I can't see the number on it. 1, 2. Is this 3? Yes, 3. Wait, that's going to be 4 up there. Is it unlocked now? Now that I've pressed them? No. How do I get to you? One. What does that mean? I want to turn it on. How do I open this gate? Okay. Let me go through here. Open the gate. Open the goddamn gate. Awaiting input. I'm turning them on. I'm turning them on.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
This is part of him.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
He knew
I'm
it.
afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating
Shit.
the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Shit.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
You're a little
this is
bitch.
much better than what
He
I had
knew
in mind.
it.
What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
He thinks
But
I'm
what
gonna click off.
precious moments each
Nah.
one is. What a
Nah.
time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
Nah.
What this means, I barely know where to start.
No, you think you've got it all.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Nope.
A moment
don't
of
care where they
solace
are.
before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in
Okay.
a good mood.
Wait.
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Fuck.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, following everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been
Shit.
fun. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Exactly.
Some precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Exactly. Wait, 3
What's the matter,
attempts.
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what
Oh,
you're supposed
fuck.
to be doing right now?
Backup
Or did
power.
you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button,
Oh,
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored
That
ones.
wasn't there
Or maybe
before.
this big red button, or this door. Everything,
wasn't there
anything,
before.
something.
Oh my God, it's open now!
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
It's open!
One solved? Do you have any
What's
idea
1, 4,
what your
2?
purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
Fuck.
But here's a spoiler.
How long have I got? Oh my God, I've got a
That
minute.
timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want
Wait.
to watch you for every moment
1,
that you're powerless. To
2.
see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's
3.
a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
4.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds
No!
left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
Quick! Oh my God, I don't have enough time.
To your frail life. Or will you let it
Fuck's
go?
sake.
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the
4.
journey. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life. from the
Oh,
moment
I'm not
you
gonna have
fall
enough
in
time.
Until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Boom, black. Knew it. Blackness. What the hell was I supposed to do with those buttons? Ah! Well.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean? Shut up,
Stanley
bitch.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm going right. Fuck your story,
When
bitch.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Nope.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
He's
lounge
playing
first,
me. He's playing me, but I've lost track of how he's playing me.
just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fine, I will take this because I made some wrong
And so
decisions.
he detoured through the maintenance section walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. I'm getting on the elevator. He's getting smart now.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
No. Surely there's another door. No more.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
He's playing me, yeah?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I don't have time for this, bitch. Hold on, I want some crisps. Wait. Hold on. Oh, no! Lottie, are you literally even there? Hello? Ah! What is he doing to play me? I need to work it out. What to do and what not to do. Because he knows now. He knows I'm not playing by his rules.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I don't trust you. Can I get in the car? Oh! Look! He's changed it to a shortcut.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Stanley, close your eyes.
Nope.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Yep.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
It's called Stanley Parable.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now, which door do I... Oh, there's more!
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game.
There's more doors!
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, we're working together now! That's nice. We're working together. I like it. But I'll go on the right side. Oh, shit. It's a maze. Okay. Oh, no.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
There's going to be more doors, isn't there? Yeah. Right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, for fuck's sake, there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Are we working together now? That's so cute. I hate Mondays.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh no.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What the fuck?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
I think
Well, do you
so.
know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yeah.
Oh,
I win.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Right. Oh. Ah!
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I'm not going there.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. Okay.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Hold on.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature
Love,
of life
you think
itself?
it's not that deep.
Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective
I'm going where I
experience
want.
of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience
Oh.
of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
Love.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Okay. No, it's too much, love. Turn it off. Love. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the hell? Girl, turn your music off. Oh my god. I actually don't know what's going on here. Turn it off, please. Mate, what have you done with this line?
Wait, cut the music.
Yeah.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, This fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, take it with me. I remember it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I love how it's line trademark. Dropped a crisp. Hold on. Oh!
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I'm ruining his game. I've actually played him.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah!
Exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
We're
Be
going
wild.
round in circles.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I don't know.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm not acknowledging you, line. So me and this guy are friends now. Oh!
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
I'm not walking
which
in a
means that
circle.
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
What?
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
I'll go through the right because...
Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, I didn't have a choice. What?
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
What?
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I want the
Wait!
game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
He knows.
Does that
He
mean,
knows this whole time.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
we're gonna go into
Well, in the
a
meantime,
black space.
if you...
Whoa. Oh. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Which one? He knows I'm going to deviate. Okay, I'll go in the one on the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might come into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I'm
office.
going downstairs this time. I haven't been down yet.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh no.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Oh no, Stanley.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
I can see a little bit of light.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
My eyes are closed.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Please. That's
It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
You don't have a wife.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I think you're convincing yourself there, love. What the hell? Okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Okay, this is getting scary.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Oh,
And now I'm getting achievements.
and everything went black.
Boop. I'm getting achievements.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh my god, he's restarting the story.
Rose got dressed, gathered her belongings, and
Oh.
walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh. Well, yeah, I knew it.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
There's a phone. There's a phone. That phone wasn't there. Oh. Yeah, this isn't the right office. What the hell, girl?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
I'm not excited. It don't seem right.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
We ain't moving, gal.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere?
Love, you control it.
Here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see it.
I can't jump.
The jump circle.
Oh, whoa. Okay, let me do it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've just realised what that meant. Oh my god. That means I can't jump anymore.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay. This ain't my office, bitch.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What is this?
I call it the
memory
zone.
zone.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013?
Look at that!
Back then, video games
Awarded
had
to The Last of
integrity.
Us. No,
Back
Stanley
then,
Parable.
It all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Aww. This is cute. I want that achievement. my god. Oh my god! In memory of little Stanley. Stanley is a real hamster. Lottie, look. Little Stanley. Oh! In memory of little Stanley. Okay.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
No, it's
no
not.
games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
No. Memory zone maintenance. Person of the year. Aww. The Stanley Parable.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories. These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
What is
Oh,
this?
no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no. Oh no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Aww. People are being mean about Stanley Parable.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh,
Like
no.
I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remember.
It is.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
He's going to put a skip button in.
Well, yes. Yes, I think
Yeah.
we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto.
Oh god, it's going to be a
always
huge
been my
negative
motto.
review, isn't it?
I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh, I don't
And
want to
here it
click
is.
it.
Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The
I don't
Stanley
want
Parable
to.
is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so now you see, blah 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 blah.
No.
We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until
I'm not
inevitably
clicking the
we
button.
all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or
Okay.
what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices. And that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time, by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto. But now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel, that is rich with ambition and history.
I'm not
Ambitious
cooking it.
history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've gotten me going back to Manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. 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 Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making a skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is right... Okay, well, right, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie 9's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie 9. I have no idea.
Oh my God,
who
it's gonna
they
be
are.
skipping through years now.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, There is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of
Oh. He's gone. Is he dead? Are you dead? Where's the beeping?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed.
Mate, it's been like 1,000 years. Why are you...
Entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little...
He's gone.
The end is never the end, 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 is never.
Oh, he did. Oh. What's up there? Is he dead? And then that's gonna be dead again. Yeah. Knew it. Okay, that's a bit scary. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh no. My button. What the hell? Where did he go? Oh. Oh my god, I'm back in my office.
All of his co-workers...
He's back!
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
I'll do what he
Stanley
says.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall,
Stanley would meet his violent death. But the hall keeps going.
Shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What the hell?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the big
Okay, that's a bit scary.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay. What?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly
Aww.
into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start? Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I killed myself.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you. You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features. For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of the future. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Aww.
Waking as Jim. Falling in...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
I don't care,
If you
bro.
don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on? Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable too. They would appreciate what I've created here. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later. Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
This is...
Yeah, I got bored. I'm gonna get this game. Hold on, I just need to pause it so that my Hey! Hey, I'm back! I purchased it. Install content. How do you only need 6.4 gigabytes for that game? What does it say that your computer needs? Easy! Easy! I have that. Alright, I'm gonna go. I love you, bye bye.